Yo, yo, what it do, man? You know who it is. Big Wink, never the lower one, man. Outside, man. Well, I'm outside on the game. Dang. Crash the jump, trying to adjust my mic. How y'all feeling this morning, man? It's Sunday. Another day that the Lord woke us up, Start us on our right mind. He ain't had to do it, but I know we grateful that he did. Always adjusting something. Trying to make sure my stuff airtight for real. Still working on it. But yeah, man, God just been good, man. Just counting blessings, man. Just thanking him for another day, waking me up, man. Start me in my right state of mind. Just showing me daily how he be working, man. Working in mysterious ways. It don't always be the same. It ain't gonna sound the same, and everybody's journey ain't the same. But when you learn and try to have a listening, opening ear, and be grateful when he do, you know what I'm saying, respond to you, man. It'd be a game changer for real. I ain't gonna cap to you. Yeah, man. He always up to something. I don't know quite what he up to, man, but I'm just grateful, man. I'm just grateful, period. I'm grateful for anybody that I get to encounter out here when I'm out here moving around in these streets, man. The conversations I get to have with people. Yeah, man. Life is different out this John Slim past your block, mo, for sure. You did? On some whole nother other levels, Champarooski. So that's why I be grateful, man, when I get to meet people, you know what I'm saying, and talk to them and, hear their story and stuff, man. Everybody got a story, Slim. Everybody got a story, Bob. But it's like, what you gonna do about it? I just had a little conversation with somebody, a little Zoom meeting, and it's just amazing, right? Like I see, like, man, I notice the difference between the people out here, man. You gonna notice the difference between a talker and a walker, you did? Yeah, back in school, you had the people that got on the bus and the people that walk. Yeah, so you got talkers and walkers out here in the world, you did? And I was just chopping it up with a real live walker, man. Aside from her resume, just period, when she opened up her mouth and have her conversation, right? And then some people that she said that she knew, right? I knew it wasn't no cap in her game, you know what I'm saying? Because the proof is in the pudding, man. It's show and tell. You dig what I'm saying? And not only did I get the opportunity to speak to her, but I got to speak to some of her other employees and stuff when I was out when I first originally met them. So it was dope. It was dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's dope. And when I have encounters like that, right? After the fact, I have to go sit back and like super analyze everything, break everything down. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, give grace to God and give my gratitude up for just even putting me in a predicament, you know what I'm saying, even have conversations with the people that I get to have conversations with, but to really take in and break down everything from the conversation. You dig what I'm saying? I don't ever want to leave the conversation and not fully understand, you know what I'm saying, exactly what was said, what transpired, all that type of stuff. Like, I want to have a full understanding. I ain't no half-ass type of person, right? So it's like, I ain't gonna tell you yay and I'm feeling hey nah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't rocking like that. So yeah, but I don't know, it was just like a little overwhelming moment, for real, for real. I ain't gonna cap to you, Slim. Anytime I be in a predicaments, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it be overwhelming, for real. Not because who I'm talking to, it be overwhelming because I know that's God showing up again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, you made a way out of no way. You know what I'm saying? I just went, I just went where I was guided to go, and then I happened to meet, you know what I'm saying, people that's, yeah, always been different type of blessings in my path and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whether they left me a jewel or some positive words, whatever, a different outlook on things, it's always been a blessing to me, Slim. You dig what I'm saying? People think a blessing come from somebody doing something for you. No, if a person take time out to talk to you, Slim, and actually be talking about something, that's a blessing right there. Because a lot of people ain't talking about nothing for one, right? Or they ain't talking to you. Yeah. They might talk at you, but they ain't talking to you. Folks don't even talk no more. All they do is share memes now. They don't even know how to communicate their own words. Somebody else got to think for them. Yeah, that's why it be seeming like I ain't in the mix. You hear me? Because I ain't no following ass nigga. Yeah, and I think it comes off by me not being no following ass nigga. It comes off like I got authority problem and shit. And partially I do because I'm not no following ass nigga. Yeah. I don't like that shit. That's probably a pet peeve of mine. Fuck authority problem. It might just be a pet peeve of mine, young. I don't like followers. I do not like followers, Slim. Yeah. So that's just how that be. But like I said, man, I have interesting experience, man, and I appreciated that opportunity, man. I thank, you know what I'm saying, the ladies for taking their time out this morning, man, and even get up to get on the Zoom meeting with me. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, so that was dope. That was dope in all in itself, for real, for real. To even hop on the early morning Zoom meeting. Yeah. That's when you know you dealing with some big boys too. When they say, at this time we gonna do this, and yeah, prior to that time, my Zoom link was already sent, and then prior, you know what I'm saying, to the actual meeting, yeah, the host was already up on that jump, letting you know I'm here. I'm just whoopty whoop whoop, yeah, yeah, man. I pay attention to everything. I don't do everything right, but I be aware. I ain't gonna cap to you, Slim. It might come off sometimes like, damn, I'm lazy. Like, nah, my ADD so messed up. It's like I could start doing something and then my shit would shift over to doing something else, you know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, there's shift and I be on something else. The next thing you know, I end up fucking get overwhelmed, shut down, and then don't be fucking completing nothing or slowing myself down from doing that shit. It's just a bad habit, Slim. I gotta really, really be into something for me to stay on, focus on it long, for real, for real. Like when I'm doing some portraits, if it's a good picture and I'm enjoying that jump, then yeah, I could bang that jump out fast as a motherfucker, because I'd be pressed to finish that jump. But if it's just like be some of them little foggy pictures that I had took on sometimes that I shouldn't have, right, I should have just kept them all at one caliber. Then yeah, them jumps will slow me down, because it's like, dang, I gotta go in this jump and just like really strain my eyes and make sure I get this shit right, you hear me? Because I don't want to make that wrong curve and it throws it off, and then that parent, you know what I'm saying? Not even, it don't even be the parent, it just be like, you know what I'm saying, the chick that probably really ain't had the money, but she was trying to be like everybody else and shit to get a picture and shit, so she gonna try to find something wrong with the jump, like, yeah, that don't look like they nose, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, you see the picture you gave me? Like, at least I gave it a nose, you hear me? Truth be told, I probably didn't even see the nose in that jump because that jump was blurry. It would just be some dumb shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Or I had a jump to my, that don't look like the eye and shit. You, man, I took on some fucked up shit, so I never argue with them. I get them bitches a refund. I'm damn sure ain't about to try to draw this joint over again. If I ain't see the eye the first time, what make you think I'm gonna see it the second time, man? You hear me? Yeah. See, they thought I was being an asshole. Like, you for real? You can't do it over. Like, dog, I didn't see it the first time. Then I don't think I'm going to see it the second time, champ. You hear me? It's the same eyes, Mo. It's the same eyes. Yeah, this ain't baseball. You hear me? Fuck no. And then you already, you know what I'm saying? That's work on the eyes for people that don't paint and shit and do artwork and pay attention to details like myself. You know, it is a strain on your eyes after a while. So sometimes, like in the middle of painting and stuff, you have to pull back off the canvas because it could be blurry. The same way if you sit at your computer screen or play the video game too long all day, that it start getting kind of blurry to you. Same way when you doing art. And last thing you want to do is sit up there and spend hours on a jump, and you rushing the jump, and you getting blurry, and now you saying shit that ain't there. Mess up the picture, and then yeah, you gotta do the jump over or do a refund. You get me? But majority of the time, right? Majority of my paintings that went out, all of them went out on first runs. Did I have refunds? Yeah, I had some refunds and stuff. It was part of the business learning where my ass was at. But majority of the time, all my paintings went out on the first run. I had got positive feedback. Soon the customers seen the work. So I ain't trip off none of that. That's why it was funny when my little haters was trying to sit there and try to dog my work out. I'm like, champ. The paying customer like the jump, so what are you talking about? Like, make it make sense? I don't know. Hey, I ain't get that part. You got a person that ain't paying for a picture got more opinion than the person that's paying for the picture, and the person that's paying for the jump love the jump. So who opinion you think I care about? Make it make sense? That's what I was doing. Hey, I ain't never really trip off nobody for real. They ain't had no motion or was broke anyway because all they could do was hate. They had too much time on their hand. They wasn't getting no money. Yeah, so all they could do was hate on somebody. Yeah, that's how my brother learned how to joan like he did because he was broke. He was never a hustler. You hear me? Yeah. What? Hell, yeah, I used to look at the drug dealers and wish they was my brothers and shit. Yeah. 'Cause my brother wasn't on shit. You hear me? I was like, damn, I had the weakest, oldest brother around this junk. You hear me? Like, that nigga wasn't on shit. That's probably, that's probably why we wasn't hustling all day in the motherfucking streets and shit. Cause that wasn't the role model of the house. And then he come out here faking like he on something. Man, nigga, go sit your bird ass down. You ain't on nothing. Never been on nothing. With some pipehead stuff. Yeah, that nigga steal your lawnmower. But other than that, he wasn't on shit. Yeah. That nigga tried to steal a lawnmower. Man got caught. How you get caught stealing a lawnmower? How they know that was their lawnmower? You anything? Hey, young yeah. He got caught trying to steal a lawnmower. Yeah, that nigga used to be on Clucker Moves. I didn't know he was on Clucker Moves all. I was a kid. I just knew that nigga kept getting locked up. I'm thinking he out there breaking real law. That nigga was on all pipe head moves. Hey, yeah, he used to do dumb stuff like try to rob the neighborhood gas station man who knows your whole family. Hey, so what the police do? Sent him straight to the house. Hey, Slim. I don't know why that joker came online one. Tell stories like he had the squeaky clean life, like he was like that or something. Hey, that bad ain't never been on nothing. Nathan, Nathaniel, none of them weirdos. That's why he named his son Javon Nathaniel James Town. Hey, when he first came out the pocket with that jump, I already knew. I said, dang, my nephew gonna be gay. Who got fucking 4 names, bro? Who got 4 names? All I can imagine him keep having to say his name in school. What's your name? Javon Nathaniel James Town. Stop playing so much. And Bama's wanna come play with me like I'm the weakest link. Nigga, fuck no. Goodbye. You hear me? Y'all niggas champion shit. I ain't gonna cap to you, Mo. I ain't gonna cap to you. Y'all Bama's anything. On my mother and your mother with her long ass feet. Hell yeah, my brother baby mama feet was long as shit, looking like a goddamn penguin coming over this junk. Hell yeah, he was mad as shit cause he used to always want to joan like he want to play with me in front of company and shit like I don't do that shit or something. I just be chilling, I be quiet like minding my motherfucking. I ain't mean to hit her. I had a flashback, but yeah, I be cool and minding my business. Next thing you know, nigga trying to make me the motherfucking butt of the jokes. Why he kept trying to single me out? Why? Because he was always in competition with me. Because his damn show wasn't on nothing else. You hear me? It was simply like that nigga was always in some little weak, weirdo competition. Like, the Bama was weird. And then for him to get this far in life and now, like, thought he could, like, switch places with me and shit. Like, take my life and shit. Like, that nigga weird, champ. But anywho. Nigga used to always try to fucking play with a nigga like a nigga was sweet. And I always have to motherfucking check his goofy ass and shit. So why that nigga ain't gave up on that dumb ass shit yet? I don't fucking know. But yeah, Slim a weird. Oh yeah, he's a weirdo. He's a, yep, weirdo. But yeah, I sparked this baby mother, sparked them long ass boots she had on. And that shit was around Christmas time. And them boots had motherfucking wear and tear on them Jones. So they wasn't no new Christmas shoes. You hear me? I said maybe her shoe money went to making sure her son had everything. I don't know and shit. Cause her baby father wasn't on shit. Hell nah. That nigga been a bum my whole freaking life. And all his clothes used to always look like they was bigger than him. But now it's because he kept getting high, so he would always be losing weight. By the time he'd get back to jail, Shawty'd be almost probably down to 110. I ain't gonna cap to you if not 96 out this month. He'll be small going in that junk, then he'll eat everything. So once I got to jail, I realized who my brother was because he wasn't getting money orders like that and shit. So I knew who my brother was. My brother was Trey Monster. Hell yeah. That nigga, hey, y'all again, you gonna eat that? That nigga was Trey Monster out this junk. Hell yeah, cause he'll get big as shit. Like, that nigga just went to jail. You'll go see him and shit. Next thing you know, y'all get big as shit. Like, and he wasn't working out. He was lazy as fuck. So, all that shit was from them trades and shit. Once I got in that joint and did my bid, I got hip real quick. I said, oh, Youngin was in this joint. He was in this joint. Oh, for those of y'all that ain't never been locked up, Trey Monster is the nigga that eat the scraps off of your tray. Once you done. Hey, you about to dump your tray and you ain't eat all your food? Whatever left, Trey Monster gonna ask you, like, hey, let me get that. Yeah, my brother was Trey Monster in that junk, eating niggas scraps off that junk. I already know, Slim, cause he anything like that, Slim, yeah. Until he get down to the kitchen, and once he get down to the kitchen, then he gonna eat good and shit down. That junk be stealing, you know what I'm saying, to eat online or whatever. Everybody do that though. That ain't no crime, you hear me? I mean, it's a jailhouse one, but fuck it. Everybody like, nah, nigga, I'm down here cooking this shit. I am gonna eat extras, but you don't be up on a unit. That's not normal. Asking niggas for they leftovers, not at all. You hear me? What? Hell no, don't get caught being no Trey Monster, Slim. Bams just don't seem to forget things like that. You hear me? And your name become Trey Monster, so you lose your government name and everything in that joint. You don't even have your government name. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the CEO say your name, don't nobody know you. You hear me? Yeah, but everybody know Trey Monster, so they be like, oh, you talking about Trey Monster? Yeah, so eventually it might get bad that the CEO might don't even say your name no more. They know you as Trey Monster. So yeah, let me find out. Lil James was in that junk and his Trey Monster on and shit. Yay. I don't know why they wanted to come to the internet with this shit. I was cooling. Y'all don't remember? Y'all don't remember me. I was over that junk painting. Yeah, y'all probably y'all ain't even hear from me. All y'all did was see me. Yeah. Y'all see me. Got the music. Painting. Yeah, putting my little gloss on the junk. Getting up out the way. What? Next thing you know, these bounds come swerving in my lane and shit. Talking about they sold me to the Illuminati and they trying to be famous. And I'm sitting here too, right? I'm just like thrown off about that, right? Because I don't know. I think social media just like fucked the world up. That made everybody think that they was relevant to be famous. Like, what is you being famous for? Like, why do I want to know you? Like, what do you do? What do you do that I want to know you? Like, that's how I feel. Like, Slim, you don't do shit. You don't have shit going for yourself. You ain't on shit. You ain't about shit. You don't have no fucking talent. You don't have nothing to talk about. You don't have no relevance. Every time that nigga mouth open up, everywhere he go, wink this, wink that. And the funny part about it, that bitch ass nigga don't even know me. He got to call around. He got to stalk a nigga. That nigga used to call my mother every single day and shit, right? Acting like he calling to check up on her and shit, right? But always in the conversation. Yeah, what Wink doing? What Wink doing? That she had to tell the nigga like Slim. Wink has his own phone. If you want to know what Wink doing, you call Wink. Yeah. And then he'll get mad at her talking about, yeah, you don't ever want tell Wink business. Like, dog, why is you calling somebody trying to find my business just so he could come online and do some bitch nigga shit like he did? Cut into my goofy ass fourth baby mother and shit. Donisha Rashay Whitaker. Yeah, I should have fucking knew. When a bitch middle name was Rashay, I should have fucking knew. Leave that hoe alone. Yeah, bust her with a condom and get the fuck. Yeah, I don't even know why I went back to the junk because the first time I ran into her back in 2014, the shit wasn't on shit right. But I thought maybe that shit might have got itself together and shit. You hear me? Anywho. Yeah, so boom, he cut into her. Next thing you know, like, having side conversations, you know what I'm saying, and then trying, saw the nigga name down, talking to her, you know what I'm saying, about me and shit. Niggas ain't had nothing else to talk about, brother. They had to get on the phone and talk about Wink. Oh yeah, Wink this, Wink did this, and Wink did that. Wink, man, suck Wink dick, you bitch ass nigga. That's what the fuck it sounded like, you know what I'm saying? Sound like y'all want to put Wink nuts straight in y'all motherfucking mouth. What one of y'all niggas trying to get teabagged? That's crazy as shit. No, because that's what it fucking really, like, when you talk about a nigga so much, bruh, I'm teabagging you, Slim. My dick is on your tongue too fucking much, bruh. And that's not normal. Like, nigga, you ain't saying the shit to my face. You talking it to the mic. You speaking to my dick because that's what you're riding. You dig what I'm talking about? Yeah. Tighten up, soldier. Tighten up, soldier, or lube up. Tighten up, soldier, or lube the fuck up. No bullshit. Yeah. Start treating you bitch ass niggas just like the fucking whores you are. Yeah, keep speaking on the nigga name. Yeah, put this dick in your mouth. That's how I'm coming straight at you, bitch ass niggas. Yeah, like what's up with some head, Slim? Yeah, you always got my name in your mouth. What's up with some head, Slim? Yeah, I'm gonna start treating you bitch ass niggas for the whores you are. Yeah, till you realize what you're doing is not fucking normal man time. Man time, nigga activity, none of that goofy shit. Yeah. What y'all doing is that Wendy Williams Superhead shit. That's what Superhead did. Superhead started that shit. Superhead was the first motherfucker that went in the fucking world and wanted to tell everybody fucking business and shit. Yeah. So when I see niggas doing that shit, I say, oh, look at this little Superhead dick sucking motherfucker. Hell yeah. I'm wondering if they could make Mr. Marcus run. Yeah. Yeah, because they talking like a motherfucker. Hell yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Hey, Slim, it be funny as shit. And he'll be the same bitch ass nigga talking, watching movies like Godfather, Scarface, Goodfellas. Man, nigga, don't watch them movies, dog, because you don't stand on no old murder, you bitch ass nigga. Ever since I known you since birth, you been a talking motherfucker. Why you ain't think I ain't there one hang with you? Why you ain't think I never broke law with you? Yeah, nowhere in history, nowhere in fucking history do it ever say Wink and James ever had a fucking charge together. No fucking sirree Bob. And you wonder why. Think about it. I already know his co-defendant going to fuck the jail. Ain't a whole lot to that. Yep. And that nigga try to come to me one day on some real nigga shit that he ain't on. But yeah, gonna try to come to me some real man Sade. Not never. Only person that could come to me like that was South. You did? Yeah, not never, champ. You can never come holler at me on that type of time. Nope. I ain't nowhere with you, champ. I don't know nothing about nothing. I ain't with nothing. You heard me. Yeah, fuck is wrong with him? Yeah, and what was he gonna do? Yeah, if a nigga was a goofy to fuck around, what was he gonna do? Get smacked in that room and tell like a cold-blooded bitch, and he know the whole fucking rundown because he been on PC multiple times. Soon he got over the fucking jail, he was checking the fuck in. Hell yeah, I ain't know where with ho honeycombs. You hear me? Yeah, P Diddy ass nigga, call him ho honeycombs. Hey, cause he a whole ass nigga. He ain't on no man time Slim. Never been. Not my whole life anyway. I don't know what he did in my fucking absence and shit, but I doubt it. Any real nigga shit ever came from him and shit. Why? He Ricky Davis Town's son. Hell yeah. And we all know that nigga ain't never been on shit. Fuck no. He been a scheming, scamming, fuck nigga his whole life too and shit. Hell yeah. Anytime you, man, I ain't even about to give that joker no play. We already know what's up with him, you know what I'm saying? He ain't nothing but just a fat loser that never made it and then started hating on his son when his son started making motion and shit. Yeah, fuck nigga there. I don't care, Slim. I know all about you niggas' background, you skeleton ass niggas. I know all y'all shit, champ. And any given time I want to, I could come on this motherfucking internet and just talk about it. Why? Cause y'all thought it was y'all business to come on the fucking internet and have my name in y'all mouth and shit. And why is that? And I don't even fuck with you bitch ass niggas for y'all to even speak about me about nothing. I don't call you. I wasn't calling that bitch ass nigga Rick. Check that nigga call log. Check his old call logs. Hey, you'll never see a call going from my phone to his phone. First, that nigga called me or text me. Yeah. Well, come over to the house. That's how the fuck we talk. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I wasn't nowhere with that bitch ass nigga. I already knew he was a fuck nigga. I already knew he was a steak the whole fucking time. Yeah. Keep coming around. That nigga ain't had no friends, bruh. He ain't had no fucking friends. So, yeah, he had to go hang around AJ. Had to cut into my baby mother. Yeah. Go to Island and shit. Like, nigga, who else did that nigga have some to fuck with? Nobody, bruh. And his crackhead ass fucking girlfriend and shit. Yeah, and she was a loser. All that bitch did was sit around in the fucking house with headphones on and shit. Loser. Hell yeah. Remind me of that motherfucking, that kid that had the headphones on and something about Murray and shit. Hell yeah. Every time I seen her nut ass with them Jones on, it was like something about Murray and shit. Hell yeah. Something about T. Motherfuckers be weird as fuck. And try and swerve in my lane and shit like I'm the one with the fucking problems. Is you fucking crazy? Is you fucking shitting me, meatball? Yeah. Wow, nigga there. Like, bruh. That nigga don't have no fucking IQ to even pull no small petty crimes off. And y'all was gonna pull a big one off with this goofy ass nigga? Y'all throwing me off. No bullshit. Y'all comical as shit. On my mother. Why y'all not writing books? Y'all still out here trying motherfucking pull schemes and shit. Y'all need to write a fucking book. I swear to God, that shit gonna go to fucking mills. Yeah. Cause this was some dumb ass shit that wouldn't nobody fucking believe in. Y'all know it's 100% true. Shitting me. Yeah, man, I can't believe it. I was just telling my mother, Slim. I said, I can't believe I was associated with these goofy ass niggas, champ. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Like, where the hell was my antennas? Yeah. The fuck? Threw me up. Well, I already knew, you know what I'm saying? One was by fucking default. That bitch was born into the family, because I promise you, Slim, that would have never, ever, 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 ever been a nigga just in the streets that I would ever socialize with. No bullshit. I might have been his exit plan. I ain't gonna cap to you. Yeah. I was so shocked and surprised, right? But now I know why. But I was so shocked and surprised, like, yeah, Shawty ain't been going on, and yeah, back to where he came from. You did, wherever that's at. Hey, I ain't gonna make no assumptions. You know what I'm saying? I got an educated guess. I stay with a hypothesis. Yeah, but I'm gonna keep that shit to myself. We'll get the data one day. Hey, man. Bama's though, they ain't do nothing, Slim, but just woke me up, you know what I'm saying, to the bigger picture. You dig what I'm saying? Like, but I already knew, like, I ain't never want to be the I already knew type person, but I already knew, like, Slim, I believe in God. I know I'm not the perfect walker and all that type of stuff, right? I don't make all the bad decisions, but one thing for sure, two things for certain, you ain't gonna never get me to turn my back and say it's not a God. I know who make ways out of no way, Slim. I know who wake me up in the morning, Slim, and I know who walk with me through every situation I've been through, so I don't be worried about nothing, Slim. And yes, I am a faithful, strong believer in divine timing, Slim. It always worked in my favor. You did. So I ain't worried about nothing, Slim. Hey, the world ain't give it to me, and the world can't take it away from me, Slim. You can't touch me with none of this type of small-minded stuff that people be on, Slim, because that's not my story. When you been through all the things that I've been through, Slim, you realize how real big and phony this world really is and shit. So I don't be giving a fuck about money. I don't be giving a damn about people, you know what I'm saying, personal possessions for real, because at the end of the fucking day, it's temporary satisfaction for real. You dig what I'm saying? Ain't nobody sitting there enjoying all that shit at one fucking time. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them rich motherfuckers got them big ass houses and don't even go in every room. I know. I lived in one. So yeah. Stop that shit. Like, that shit means absolutely nothing at the end of the fucking day. If your heart ain't right, you ain't spreading love, Slim. If you ain't trying to be an asset, not only to your life and to people close to you, but to the world, like, what is you doing, you know what I'm saying, for the world to change things around, Slim? What I'm doing, I'm first of all waking these nut ass niggas up and putting them back in their lane. I'm starting there, right? We're gonna straighten all that out, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't like how Bahamas came on this internet, got the line on my name, playing with me just for some little whatever type of shit they thought they was gaining, some fake ass fame or whatever. Shorty, I ain't impressed with none of that shit. You'll be a famous goofy fucking with me. Like, stop playing so much. I ain't here for none of that. You hear me? I beat your famous ass up. Like, I'm telling you, it's different options to this shit. You worried about one fucking thing, being famous. I'm looking at this shit in a whole rack of different other ways. You dig what I'm saying? And some of that shit could be very short-lived. So then at the end of the fucking day, you like, damn, was it worth being famous? I know motherfuckers that's famous that ain't even get to enjoy the fame. Like, stop playing so much. Like, real nigga shit, Slim. Like, stop that Bama stuff and stop swerving in people's lanes who don't want no trouble, Slim. Hey, I learned that long time ago too, you know what I'm saying? That's way back in kids, Joe. Hey, you don't remember fucking with somebody, Slim, and the Bama was trying to walk away and Slim, then finally turned the fuck around and worked the fuck out? Yeah, stop fucking with people and putting their ass against the corner, you hear me? You don't know how they come. It ain't no rules and regulations to how a person responds, Slim. You can't fuck with a person and then get mad and start doing bitch nigga shit, reporting a nigga page, you know what I'm saying, calling your little lawyer. You want to bring out a defamation of character charges and all this goofy shit when you a fuck nigga that started the goofy shit on trying to steal a nigga money and get his ass killed and shit. Like, suck my motherfucking dick. Y'all niggas better learn what the fuck is really going on. Hey, I'm like years ahead with this shit. I'm already shocked. You heard me. I'm already shocked. If you don't know what that mean I already know. So yeah, miss me with the BS. Hey man, you gotta stay humble out this jump, Slim. The world ain't playing fair with nobody, Mo. If you paying attention, like really paying attention, like, dog. At the end of the day, I just like don't give a damn what system y'all come up with and what money maker plan you come up with. At the end of the day, you ain't gonna do shit with that motherfucker if we ain't alive to motherfucking spend that shit, because we can't even figure out, do we even have fucking good candidates about to run for the fucking White House? Yeah, motherfuckers wanna play that race card and shit and keep one fucking around with people because of the fucking color they skin, man. Suck my dick on that bullshit, because that broad ain't said shit yet. That motherfucker ain't said shit yet. And when they ask her questions, yeah, she repeat these motherfuckers or try to motherfucking defer that shit to something else, dog. But she ain't answering shit. And my man Trump came out that jump. And I ain't just saying, I know I be big when I say my man Trump. I don't know that nigga from nowhere, right? You dig what I'm saying? But at the end of the fucking day, one thing I have said since I've been saying them Lil Jones, Trump been standing on motherfucking business, and he had a motherfucking answer for every question. Whether they his answers or somebody writing for him, he had a fucking answer. So in other words, Kamala, whatever the fuck you want to be called, because at one minute you want, you know what I'm saying, rep for the Asian community, and now that you trying to get these votes and shit, you trying to fucking be down there with Megan Stallion and them. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit, Slim. And nor do I give a fuck that you the vice president. Why? At the end of the fucking day, I don't even know what the fuck you did when you was at the vice presidency. Why is we trying to promote you up? Yeah, I've been on the job before. Motherfuckers get promotions for good ass job work. What the fuck have you done? Shit, when I used to see your ass out DC and shit, you was out there buying motherfucking old ass records and shit. I said, what the fuck is her old ass gonna play that shit on? That bitch still got a record player at home? Oh yeah, she's out of touch. Yeah. And you a phony ass motherfucking state attorney, Slim. And I ain't just saying this as an ex-con. I have respect for everybody, right? But what I don't respect is motherfuckers supporting bullshit ass, phony ass charges, dog. The fuck families up, Slim. You know what the fuck y'all doing with that shit, Slim. And if you ain't standing for the real community that's get affected by these dumbass fucking poor decisions and these law choices and shit, then fuck you, Mo. I don't want you being the president, but at the end of the fucking day, who the fuck am I? Y'all gonna do what the fuck y'all want anyway. We still ain't got our fucking bread from the motherfucking first 200 motherfucking years that the slaves was here putting this shit to fuck together, we still ain't got our motherfucking cut. But yeah, everybody else getting they fucking eat on. Everybody eat. That's why they trying to put the motherfucking what? Spanish community, they trying to support the fuck out of them. Why? Because the Spanish community, they get their little cut. How they get their cut, Wink? Oh yeah, they on Social Security and shit. They could go down that joint and get a motherfucking immigration grant and shit. What they do with that then, Wink? Oh shit. I start a fucking business out this motherfucking joint. I ain't gonna start no shit and say they might get overtaxed or nothing like that, because I don't know. I ain't never seen they tax paperwork or nothing like that, right? But I do remember being on the job with them, and they wasn't getting fair pay back then, so I could assume that they not getting their fair due diligence, like the same way that we ain't going like that. We want eyes, you know what I'm saying? We gonna make some fucking noise. We still, like, I ain't gonna say we making noise. We trying to make noise, but everybody ain't getting on board, bro. Y'all owe us bread, Slim. Y'all owe us bread, and y'all ain't trying to pay the fuck up, champ. So that's why the fuck y'all trying to make us a motherfucking, non-existence, a non-factor. How you do that? Push all the foreigners to the front, and what? Push our ass back in slavery. How they push us back in slavery? If our asses ain't working, dog, then we out this motherfucker bullshit one way or another. That's gonna put us ass what? Back in jail. How do I know that? Hey, the black man back that junk kind of deep as shit. Not just in the state of Maryland. He everywhere. He ain't on the fucking street. How you know he ain't on the street? Because a lot of these motherfucking homes grew up with motherfucking fathers not in them Jones and shit. Hell yeah, Slim. The system fucked up, bruh. Them bitches threw me on fucking child support, right? And I swear I might have been on that jump for like a month. A month, champ. My child support payment is supposed to come in like a month. I only been on that bitch a month. And they already started my shit from when the bitch put the original date in, so they started my shit in the rears. She pressed the issue so these motherfuckers suspend my fucking license. I said, what kind of goofy shit is this? But that's when I knew we playing politics. They don't give a fuck about me. I'm just a black man. Who the fuck am I? Ain't nobody listening to me and shit. Oh, that nigga crazy. We could lock him up. We could find something to pin on him and shit. And then what I do? Stay the fuck out the way. I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing. Yeah, I know it'd be so easy to set a nigga up if he was out here bullshit. I stay the fuck out the way. Yep, I still manage to still be on fuckers' radars and shit. Why is I'm on their radar? Because they ain't got nothing better to do, and it kills them that I have peace. I have peace. Motherfuckers thought they was going to destroy me. How? Doing all this goofy shit, put me in my feelings and stuff, and then I surprised them. I didn't give a flying fuck. But this the part that, you know what I'm saying, Donisha and them, they ain't let y'all know and shit. We was already done. Like, we been done. So it was like, why was she trying to do this shit later? Like, it was gonna have an effect on me. Like, I been fucking done with her. Like, the list goes on and shit. Like, Shorty was standing in this joint, and I told Youngin, right? I already told him. That's when I was talking to Sydney and shit. Where I was already talking to Sydney. This when Sydney was about to come over. I told Shorty, I said, look, check this out. I said, I don't know how you want to incur this, right? I said, but Monday, Sydney coming over this joint. I don't know where you going, but yeah, just don't be here. You hear me? And then Youngin was like, what? Was like, all right, woo, woo, you know what I'm saying? So, boom, this bitch stalks my house Monday. Soon Sydney pulls up. She pulls up on her and shit. Yeah, scared a girl and all that shit. From woman to woman. He cheating on me. And I'm not cheating on you, bitch. I told you how I'm cheating on you. And I told you to get the fuck out my house, bruh. And told you that a girl was going to be there on Monday. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck Brianna. I did that shit way better. You heard me. And I ain't tell that bitch to the left or all her things is over there. Nope, I ain't packed shit. You hear me? At that time, she ain't had much. Probably most of that shit probably was in the trunk. Yeah, she was hanging out the back of that trunk and shit. Fuck yeah. So that's why I be like, Mo, y'all wild for real. Like, y'all wild, so y'all wild. Yeah, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm still here. I'm still living. I'm still enjoying life. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how well y'all doing out there, John. I would assume y'all got it going on, being though all that money y'all was stealing from me. So I would hope y'all living the time of y'all life and shit. I hope y'all got an opportunity to enjoy some Ace of Spades, because all we got is Jailhouse Wine back there behind the wall where y'all headed at. So yeah, I hope y'all got an opportunity to enjoy some Ace of Spades on me. Yeah! Yeah, man, I had all my little baby mothers out this jump perping for a second and shit on me. Yeah, stop playing so much. But I'm the deadbeat nigga. Ain't that shit funny? Yeah, to me it is. Hell yeah. But it's all good though. You live and you learn. So I ain't gonna sit here and beat y'all down, you know what I'm saying? Hey, life gonna do that enough. And it did that enough already. You know what I'm saying? Only thing I say is try to learn from your lessons and everything's gonna be alright. You know what I'm saying? Hey, take the control out your hands, cause clearly you don't know what to do with it. Stop playing so much. Yeah, man. I just be bitter, man. It just be comical to me for real. Cause I'm like, damn. First of all, I know a lot of people, right? See, I know a lot of people know like basic law. You know, like, you know what I'm saying, obeying street lights and don't kill nobody and robbery and stealing and shit. But I know people also, right, don't know law. I know people don't know nothing about that one charge that you caught also come with like about maybe 5 to 9 additional charges that fall underneath that charge, you know what I'm saying? And why they set it up like that? Or just in case that top charge, you know what I'm saying, the overall charge don't stick, one of them charges gonna stick, so they gonna get some jail time out of you, one way or another. So yeah, you might have just went in that junk and robbed the guy, right? And then it might didn't even rob him for that much money, right? And in your mind, you was like, dang, all I did was just, you know what I'm saying, told him give me the money. I ain't really do nothing. But you ain't know that that junk came with, you know what I'm saying, first degree robbery, armed robbery, you know what I'm saying? First degree assault, use the handgun in the commission of a felony. Yeah, second degree assault, you know what I'm saying? And don't be a felon and you did any of this shit. Don't be a felon and have a gun, because now you get that additional jump, convicted felon with a gun. And they was pushing for them jumps to be like 10 to 15. Yeah, I think they hit my brother with a 15 jump. Yeah, fuck yeah. I don't know, man. So I don't be knowing, like, and I don't be trying to figure it out. Why? Hey, my lifestyle, champ. You see, I be cooling. Yeah, so that's why I don't know. That's why I don't understand what they be, you know what I'm saying, got going on in their world. But I heard they was out this junk getting they perk and swerve on. Yeah, I heard they love them perks. Yeah, Shawty started fooling with them oxys and stuff. And you know, she a follower. And her friends like to eat the motherfucking edibles and shit, right? So then I seen the Goofy one time, you know what I'm saying, like just straight down the edible junk. Like she gave her the junk. You supposed to eat a piece of the junk, and this bitch was over that junk looking like Slumdog Millionaire. Like her face was drunk as shit, and she wasn't even drinking. Yay! Anything. We was at the motherfucking Broccoli Fest and shit. Like she was looking champ as shit down that junk. So when I seen her pictures out California, seeing how she was looking, I already knew that bitch was off something stronger. You heard me. I knew she popped a perk or Molly and shit. And yeah, she was sweating. You hear me? Yeah, you know, once you start eating the edibles and you'll take a E-pill and shit, the Molly gonna fall in there somewhere. And the wrong motherfucking mentality on that Molly, you fucking for days. I ain't capping to your Champarooski. So a nice little roller jump, she definitely gonna get her roll on. She gonna get her swerve on, and that's how Shawty was. So it was like it was naturally already in her to get her swerve on. So once she got that in her, it was a rapperooski. Yeah, it was over. It was over. A lot of bad decisions was made off of that. You know what I'm saying? Not with me though. She wasn't around me making them bad decisions, but she made them, and she had to pull company around her and stuff. And I already knew it. I seen it a mile away. I tried to give her a heads up. Excuse me, ma'am. My bad. I try to give her a heads up, like, but you know, like the old folks said, a hard head make a soft behind. So sometimes you have to let people learn at their own pace. Everybody not gonna learn the same. You know what I'm saying? Some people have to crash out. Some people have to put their hand on the stove and find out, like, damn, that bitch was hot. Like, I don't know why you second guessed it, but hey, that's me. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, life is a learning experience, man. If you decide to really want to learn, because you know how it was back in school. Everybody ain't want to learn. Some people just showed up because they had to be there. Because if you stayed home, the police was going to pick you up and all that nonsense. So, yeah, they came to school with no intentions of learning. I'm not saying that was my story. I'm just aware of how some people's stories was. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah. I get the opportunity to learn, man. I try to learn something, Slim. You know what I'm saying? I try to get my learn on. Whether it's good learning or bad learning, learning is learning. And don't be a fool to think you know everything, that you ain't got to learn no more. You know what I'm saying? then you gonna be good out this jump. And you find yourself in a messed up situation, then you like, dang, why did I do that? Cause you ain't wanna learn. You was probably one of the people that was like, I already know. Every time I heard a person say that, I just already knew that they already ain't know. You hear me? I ain't gonna catch you. Then these presidents sitting out here talking all this garbage about what they gonna do as if Elon Musk is not really taking over the freaking world. Like, stop playing so much. I'm not even trying to hear what none of the presidents talking about. I'm trying to hear what Elon talking about. Whatever Elon say, that's what goes in my world. That's the person that's clearly got everything under control. Yeah, hey. The rest of this world might go up, but Elon ain't going up with us. Yeah, he got a rocket to go to the moon. That nigga got the underground bunker Jones. He got the car now with the water engine in the Jones. So shit me, I think he'll be able to survive out on the water if we did have a flood. See what I'm talking about? And y'all listening to Kamala and Trump, y'all tripping like big shoes. Y'all don't even know where the real information come from. And don't think I ain't noticed that ex-delete of the money shit because yeah, he is setting up some new shit for some money shit. Yeah. And his phone is probably gonna be like the only phone that's gonna be able to work when this junk really go down. So when lectures and all that stuff get to luncheon, mind you, my man is full technology over that junk. And he got that quantum computer and shit. So no telling how strong that Wi-Fi is because I do know some secrets in the trade, Elon. For real, where Wi-Fi came from and all that type of stuff. So yeah, I could assume you got some serious stuff going on down there with that computer, broski. Yep, I know. Yes, indeedy. So yeah, I don't hear Trump and them, and I don't hear Kamala. They just a fucking distraction. What the fuck is Elon doing? Keep y'all eyes on Elon. And where the fuck is that nigga Jeff Bezos at? I ain't seen him in a minute. Yep, where he at? Yeah. I'm trying to tell y'all some real nigga shit. Man, give me my boarding pass. I'm trying to go to the moon. I ain't even about to play with y'all, Slim. Yeah. I ain't even about to play with y'all. I'm not about to play with y'all. Yes, indeedy. I'm going up there to the Jetsons world. Yeah, y'all ain't here. Jeff Bezos been working on that junk. Yes, indeedy. They taking a whole world the size of New York City, Slim. Build it inside a bubble and send that junk up there, yeah, in the outer world, yeah. Yep. Get your bag up if you try and go. If not, man, we're going to get up with you. I guess I see you next lifetime. Yeah. On our Erica shit. Yeah. Y'all tripping like big shoes. I ain't going to cap to you, Chaparooski. And y'all this junk trying to pull a little weak lick. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even thinking big enough. You went and blew your ticket money. And what you do? Gave it to the person who gonna get them a seat on the plane. The person that's gonna get a seat on the rocket because you wanted to look sweet for a bunch of broke niggas. See how we not the same, bro? That's what I was talking about when I said, no, we not the same. We are not the same. No, sir, Bob. I knew the decisions you was making in life that we wasn't the same. Hell yeah. Nigga went and spent their ticket money on an outfit and a purse and shit and some shoes. You dig what I'm saying? And the even sadder part, they was still broke spirit on the inside. Lord have mercy. Won't they do it? I ain't gonna Caparooski to you, Slim. I see it for what it is, not what it appear to be. A lot of people just saying what it appear to be, like, oh, well, I look sweet right now, or I look sexy, or I look fly, or I look like I got money. Nah, that's what it appear to be. You hear me? On the inside, you depressed as shit. For real, you dirty as shit. Because when you go back to that little dirty ass apartment and shit, that joint is not motherfucking high maintenance and shit. It's not clean as shit. And the whole time, you got roaches and motherfucking mice running around that motherfucking joint. But these be the same bras out this joint acting like they some bad bitches. How do I know? I've been over they fucking apartments. Yeah. I've been over they apartments. No bullshit. And then they'd be the same motherfuckers that try to get on the motherfucking joint and swell on you. I'm trying to tell you, Slim, bitches only gonna tell you the half of truth. They be out this motherfuckers telling other people stories like shit. And then when they lie on the motherfucker, they really telling you their story. Every time, bruh. Every time. Every time a broad try to motherfucking swell, Slim, or she call herself telling me some shit that her friend did, because bitches be having dumb, guilty conscience. call herself telling me some shit that her friend did, but not knowing I'm a super character analyst and shit, and already know like, bitch, this shit that you talking about is your character. You forgot before we ever became a couple, we was motherfuckers trying to, you know what I'm saying, I guess, catch a motherfucker, date a motherfucker. So I already know your tricks of the trade. Stop playing so much. What you thought the motherfuckers stopped they little tricks of the trade when they got you? Fuck no. Yeah, they still doing they little heart game in the inbox bullshit and all that other little dumbass shit. You hear me? Making they self known in the views and shit, liking your views and shit. Yeah, hey, I already knew when I met Damian. I knew Shorty wasn't on no full blown shit. I knew she was a groupie jump. Her the way she moved, it was too easy. I already knew I was fucking that jump. I just went viral, Slim, and that's why she cut into me, because I just went viral off the takeoff jump, and that's how she came in my inbox after she did all the little shenanigans and shit, liking all my shit, making herself known. She wanted me to see her and shit, and she did that on more than one platform. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, on TikTok and IG. Made sure I know that was her. Yeah, so I already knew what time it was that I was gonna have them old, you know what I'm saying, legs in the air one day. I wasn't in no rush and shit. Yeah, I like to get to know people. I do have a phone game. I ain't tripping. I know how to talk on the phone. And yes, indeed, we did. Yeah, we kicked it on the phone and shit. Yeah. When I met her, she had an icebox over her heart. But I chiseled that bitch away to get her ass out that house to a motherfucking date and shit. Hey, she tried to hide her car on the side because she got an old little hoop there and shit. Yeah, little 2010, little Honda Jones and shit. I ain't saying that's a broke bitch car or nothing. I'm just saying like the year, you know, you ain't supposed to have nothing over 10 years old and shit, because that's pretty much like a dead issue with that junk. You have to upgrade if you know anything about vehicles, or you gonna catch yourself in a whole lot of trouble. You putting a liability on your hands and shit. If your car is over 10 years old, like if I was to detail your car, I'm not even supposed to spray water on your engine. I might break that bitch. That's how delicate it is. So with that understanding, right, you shouldn't have a car over 10 years old. So when I noticed that she had that jump, it's two things that went off in my shit. Like, okay, youngin' really ain't shopped the shit, and she ain't got no real nigga in her motherfucking corner, or he'd have told her, you know what I'm saying, to save her ass some money and shit. And then, yes, indeed, her shit did break down and shit while I was around her, and she had to buy some parts for that motherfucking jump. So she was getting her Uber Eats on over this junk, you know what I'm saying? Like, she'd catch the Uber home. So when I used to see her do shit like that, I said, okay, Shawty is a pro at this shit, so while we talking, right, and then all of a sudden she might disappear off like or some fake ass I went to sleep shit. I already knew you a motherfucker Uber. You'll get in that Uber quick as shit with no motherfucking conscience. I already knew what was up with Shorty. So once I you know what I'm saying, was on my shit one time and caught her lacking and shit, I curried it for what it was and shit. You hear me? And just treated her for exactly what she wanted to be treated for. Like, I don't be having no issue for her. Once a broad show me like, all right, I'm on my whole shit, that's exactly how I'm gonna treat you, champ. It ain't a whole lot to that. Yeah. So when you don't get that bun treatment and shit, when a nigga ain't giving you no motherfucking bread and shit, hey, you sound just like us when you don't want to give us the number and we call you all type of bitches and shit. Yeah, call me a broke ass nigga. That's on the same level. You just mad because you ain't get what you want. That's why I'm a broke ass nigga. Not because I'm an actual broke ass nigga. You didn't get to finesse me, you know what I'm saying, out of money and get to have your motherfucking cake and eat it too. Yeah, women love sex. Women like sex more than niggas, dog, you know what I'm saying? Surprisingly, broski. They think about sex, you know what I'm saying, a little more than us. They always want to fuck, but they be trying, you know what I'm saying, deal with that shit in different ways and shit, right? They be trying to fake fight that shit off. And also, women be having orgasms, you know what I'm saying, just by off of other little stuff. Like, they could have about 1 to 2 orgasms off of exercising and shit. Or they could move funny and have an orgasm. So that's probably why they don't be always out there jump ready to just hop on the wood just cuz, you know what I'm saying? Like a nigga, like if a bra show that tension and shit, you on a one-on-one tip, yeah, nigga try and go. You heard me. Ain't a whole lot to that and shit, but a bra to try to sit there and fake like she ain't thinking about that shit, I don't know, man. This world different. So yeah, man, I just be paying attention to life, man, and just for what it is, like, hey, not what it appear to be. I don't try to get up on that fake appearance stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because everything that look good ain't good for you. I'm already shocked. Yeah, they had to learn more than once. Hell yeah. And Well, it ain't no secret a nigga got PTSD. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, I been had PTSD from several other things, and now I got added PTSD. Like my trust, and my the way I fool with folks ain't on the same level like I was, champ. That's for goddamn sure. It's like I said before, it's like me dealing with people now, Slim. Is like going to the pool, to the beach or something. Like I dip my toes in and shit, right? You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna take me a minute to warm up. I ain't gonna lie to you, champ. I ain't so wholehearted like really wanna fuck with people for real. Like once you get motherfucking backstab like on the level that I did, Slim, it's like, man, anybody can get it. You hear me? That's how I feel, champ. So I definitely ain't walking around on no super sweet shit like, oh, anybody could just like get up on me like I'm sweet, like I'm letting my guard down. No, I know how to carry myself and interact with people, but that ain't gonna make it sweet like, oh yeah, cuz the lick. You know what I'm saying? Not at all. Not at all. This a real spot in New York too. I seen it. I be riding around too trying to see if I see stuff like how well they did the artwork and shit like that. I be finding that shit dope, man. That was something that I wanted to go to school for was graphic arts. Well, really, I wanted to go to school for videography, right? That's how funny things is too, right? When I came home from the joint, I wanted to go to school for videography, but in order to do videography, you gotta take graphic arts. I was on probation at the time, and my 2 school days that I had interfered with also my reporting days. So, long story short, I had to drop out of school because it was a waste of time. I was going to school out of Virginia, and it made no sense. I got to report. Like, I had to report. It wasn't no ifs, ands, buts about it. And about the time I got out of school, probation was closed. And my first class, like, I had to be there, and I'm going all the way out Virginia, so I couldn't wait for probation because you could go down that joint and be in that bitch for, like, hours and shit. So, anywho, I was like, man, I just left that joint, but ironically, I still end up learning fucking videography and graphic arts without the fucking schools. So that's how God worked. The devil meant for evil, man, and God still blessed me to be able to pick up that knowledge and learn that stuff. And I never even got to fucking take a course. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just used my goddamn brains on the videography jump when I went through with Full Sail and went through the course and all that type of stuff, and then got my package deal with held me up with Full Sail. They doing a little jump. They got my charges and shit, right? They asked me about my charge. I told them what my charge was, you know what I'm saying? This shit like, yeah, it's old and shit. Then I had another jump, but these motherfuckers want you to explain this shit. I'm like, Holmes, I explained this shit in like the paragraph when I talked about the first jump and shit. I explained both of them and shit, right? So they wanted me to personally go back and explain that shit. And they just like threw me off. I'm like, first and foremost, these Jones old as shit. I already paid my debt to society. And I'm doing online schooling at that. All y'all was doing was mailing me the fucking equipment. And doing the courses with me online. So like, bro, I'm not even gonna be in class with anybody. Like, what the fuck? So yeah, that shit threw me the fuck off. I'm like, Slim. So yeah. Fuck that. I had my tuition money and all that type of shit. My bread was already paid, ready to go. All now, nigga, just send me my shit. You hear me? So I ain't never even get they fucking equipment, dog. So everything I've been doing, Slim, like, yeah, I just went out that shit, learn what the fuck they be using and shit, what they was teaching in their courses. And if you smart enough, Slim, you'll find the fucking courses out here without having to pay a dime. So I found videographers out that junk, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And I don't listen to one nigga. I might listen to a few of them and shit and combine the information, right? And just process it how I process it. Like, you can get out of life what you want to get out of life, and it don't always cost, you know what I'm saying, fucking money, to be honest with you and shit. If you learn how to fucking, like, really go look for shit. When you spend time in the junk, we don't have computers. We don't have easy access to just pay for this every single time. So niggas had to get in them books and shit, or niggas had to learn how to get on that freaking phone and call somebody. But prior to getting on that jump, I need to have this information once I come to that phone. Hey, Holmes, look this up for me, and send this in here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what I was on, Bob. That's what I was on back that jump. I was getting the magazines, reading the magazines real heavy. Learning about shit. I ain't want to be no dummy when I came back to the street and be looking goofy. Cause you know what I'm saying? I ain't never do a bid, but I know how hard it is for motherfuckers too that have came back from off of beds and be out that jump kind of stuck, you know what I'm saying, when they first get home trying to find themselves out there. Cause time changed and time changed fast. We know it, we live in it, but you kind of forget it. For the person that whose time ain't changed, that they days kind of just recycling for real. When you in a jump, that shit is recycled. It says recycle day. It's a recycled energy. Everything recycled. When I say recycle, it's just point blank period the way it is. Like, literally you do the same thing every day. Breakfast at this time, log back in. Wait for your little rec. Or gym. Or you go to school, or you go to work. You go on this pass. Then it's lunch. Then you do this. Then you got this time for this and that. You do the exact same shit every single day. The only difference that you may have every once in a while is you may catch mail, may see a fight, may see a stabbing, may make some money, may get high, may eat good. That's about it. And the other thing, being incarcerated, and you're the type of person that play that phone, that could bring some surprising situations, you know what I'm saying, to your life. You did? You gotta be mindful. I did 7.5. My first bid, 2.5 the second. About time I did, that happened early in my bed. My baby mother cheated early in my bed, but I was already cool with that shit because prior going in, I told Shawty go ahead and do her right, step off, come out through this time. I wasn't trying to do no bid, worried about if I got a girlfriend out there, nothing. This was my first bid. I just know common sense wise, right? It didn't make sense to me. We used to have sex like regularly, like dang near every day, right? So if I'm about to go to jail for 7 years, I know for a freaking fact, if you wait 7 minutes, you wasn't waiting no 7 years, keeping them legs closed. If that motherfucker itched, somebody gotta scratch it. That's human nature, Slim. And you're not confined nowhere where you can't go have sex. So you could easily find, you know what I'm saying, your pleasure. Point blank period is real nigga shit. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. You'll have bras talking all type of crazy shit. You'll have chicks like, I ain't gonna fuck nobody, but if I do, it'll be a girl. I can't build off that shit, Shawty. I wasn't even gonna play that mental game, so I told Shawty, go ahead and do you. And if we stay friends and want to fool each other when I come home, that's different, but I ain't about to play that girlfriend shit. Before I heard the song, I knew hoes wasn't loyal, man. And neither is niggas. Hey, that's universal law. That ain't even no race card. History always, you know what I'm saying, showed you some disloyal stuff, no matter what. With the gangsters, the lanes, the women, kids. Yeah, siblings was snitching on each other, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't loyal. Or laughing when they brother or sister got a whooping. A lot of things, you know what I'm saying, that seem small at times, right? But over time, I get it now that they add up. And they turn into character. A lot of people don't check their child who's the tattletale, right? When they young, sometimes they find it cute that that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, remember all this shit or something like that, right? But when they ass grow up and turn into Sammy the Bull and shit, that shit not so fucking funny no more. Like some shit should have been gated, you know what I'm saying, at the door, like teach a motherfucker real right from wrong, champ. Hey, motherfucker gotta understand, if you was gonna go out there, jump Slim, and be involved in some stuff, Slim, it's not an option to rat nobody else, Slim, to lessen your time. And what's so sad, some gangs out this junk got that shit in their paperwork, that they agree with that. But then it'll be the same ones, right? When the white boys ain't want to pay them their money for that dope they done snorted up and drop a kite on them. Now they ready to go in the campaign and say a nigga a snitch. Make it make sense? I can't half-ass support no system. That would just sound like a Democrat and Republican party. And we know that ain't never worked. First of all, I'm wiser than a smart guy, for real, for real. And I know I'm definitely smarter than a fifth grader, right? If we United States of America, right, why do we have two Democrat parties in the first motherfucking place? Why we not united as one? Because we definitely start talking that united we stand when motherfuckers ready to take us out. I don't be saying red and blue no more. No bullshit, unless it's on the flag and everybody was waving them jumps. Niggas was not set tripping talking about I'm a Democrat and I don't agree with this policy, and I'm a Republican and I don't agree with this policy. Everybody was thinking about this shit is some life and death shit. We need to stick the fuck together. So when you been through real circumstances like that, right, it's jive like hard as well as fucked up. But once the motherfucking heat pull off and shit, motherfuckers start getting new again. So it put me in a fucked up place like, damn, either I'm gonna fuck with you or I'm not gonna fuck with you. Point blank period, Slim. And I don't give a fuck what's going on. 9/11, I was in school, so I wasn't a big motherfucking fan of the shit anyway, so I wasn't impressed. I was just looking at the world in amazement like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, everybody out this junk speaking on God. God bless America and United We Stand and stuff like that, right? And it was a beautiful thing, you dig what I'm saying? But I know a lot of that stuff was capped too. Folks was just scared. So I ain't no fan of it, champ. I ain't gonna lie to you. You probably won't hear me saying no United We Stand until we really unitedly stand. And you didn't see me with no Black Lives shirt matters, and you won't see me with one on, you know what I'm saying, way before any publicity came out, because I just thought it was cap. Why do a Black Life Matter now? Because it's not in the hood? I'm lost. I don't fuck with it, and the same motherfuckers that'll be out that junk turning their head or not having no issue when a nigga get smoked on they block and shit was out there talking about Black Lives Matter. No, it don't. It don't matter in the hood. Why should it matter across America? United we stand, divided we fall. Yeah, let's talk real politics. Let's talk about these phony ass laws that need changes, bruh. It's a lot of motherfuckers sitting out here in these suit and ties, right? That's not really taking care of real American citizens now. Like I always get on here and say, I spent 10 years in the motherfucking junk, and I ain't throwing myself no motherfucking pity party, right? Because I fought my way back up that motherfucking hill, champ. Yeah, I got thrown down in the hole. Whatever. Life has its circumstances and shit. It's all about how you deal with them. You got two voices. Which one you gonna listen to? Every time I ain't listen to the good one, right? So it put me in bad situations. Cool beans. I take my shit like a man, right? But you know, at the same time, why America can't treat everybody like a man? without a motherfucker saying it, you know how some states and shit got the motherfucker three felony laws, Jones and all that type of shit. If you get locked up for a motherfucking felony, Slim, you already disqualified as a motherfucking average citizen, period. You already fucking lost. So you forever, until you motherfucking start using your mindset over motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, financial abilities and shit, you'll forever be stuck into this motherfucking dumbass ring around the rosy system. Yeah, I want to talk to the real politicians who try to change some real laws and stop giving all these motherfucking bum ass chicks who don't want to be productive citizens power over fucking over niggas' lives who trying to make a fucking change for themselves. I came home willing to work with no fucking problem. And I could do multiple jobs, well multitask. You know what I'm saying? I could work by myself. At the same time, I could work with a team. You dig? I understand. You stronger with a team and shit, but don't make no understanding. I'm very well capable of rolling solo. And all my movements, man. And all of my movements, champs. Why I had to do it like that? Every time I asked for help and shit, motherfuckers was too jealous to want to lend a hand. I ain't need no major help. It was some slight shit that just gave me more time to focus on the bigger picture. I had a lot of shit going on. I could make my whole team rich for real, but motherfuckers weren't really trying to get on. They wanted to wait for the money come in and then try to motherfucking, be in a nigga pockets like shit was sweet like that. I seen it a mile away. God seen it a mile away. So what he do? He halted my plays. He pulled them back. Said, nah, divine timing. Right now ain't the right time. You got too many motherfucking bottom feeders around you. You got too many snakes around you. The minute that you motherfucking touch that bag, they gonna try to backdoor you. I said, I'm already shocked. You know what I'm saying? I'm already shocked. I stayed prepared. I stayed, you know what I'm saying, woke to all that nonsense. So I was able to see them every time they was moving with their nonsense. And I asked Tanisha, I told her flat out to her face, I said, Shawty, you ain't nothing but an opportunist. Youngin ain't popped back up until after I went viral. Mind you, prior to that, when her father died and shit, Shawty straight turned her back. Yeah, played with me. But at that time, you know, she was fucking back around with some nigga. I don't know, not important to me. But more the story that Shawty, like, turned her back on me, Slim. Like, real life turned her back on me. I said, cool beans. I told Shawty to her motherfucking face. I said, all right. I said, I'm about to go in here and get this motherfucking help and get myself together. I said, Shawty, when I bounce back, I'm not fucking with you. Straight like that. Hung up on her ass. Ain't say shit else to the bitch. When I got myself together, went into the program. That's when I met the girl Karen and stuff. And everything was lovely, Slim. Like, I was geeking. I couldn't wait to get back to the streets because I knew now I had a little rebirth. I had it in me. Youngin was a distraction the whole time. When we separated for that year, and she held my daughter hostage because she put me on that restraining order, I had no intentions of fucking back with Champ. I don't play with bitches that play with my kids. Once you do that, you dead to me for real. So boom. I come home. Straight hit the ground running. I told the bitch I had some plays up my sleeve, right? I ran my mouth. What she do? Ran my play to somebody else and shit. And that's when that motherfucking clothing line, You Can't Evolve Without Love, came out. Three clothing line ideas that I had, she went running her mouth. And niggas trying to drop the Jones, right? But if you look at them now, they're not doing very much. None of them. That's why I always thought it was comical, right? I could tell you my idea, but you can't see my vision or my plans. I told her about an idea I had for a clothing line. She tried to give it to two motherfuckers, and neither one of them Jones had a successful drop with that. Why? They could not see my vision behind that plan. She thought it was cute, like, oh yeah, I ran and busted the play. Neither one of them took off in a major way. Once again, they didn't see the visual behind the plan. I got them for days, right? Anybody that got the opportunity to sit around me, right, or talk to me, know I would randomly just talk. In the process of talking, I just give away ideas. I literally got them for days. I got them for days in different formats and plans. Even for a type of work that I don't do, my visual from being an artist, I just pay attention to detail. I see shit. So that was like a free gift to me. So I had a snake around me that instead of working with me, she rather wanted to be in competition with me. Trying to compete where she didn't compare. I ain't start overnight. Literally my entire life I always been on the shit that I'm on. I'm a natural born artist. Never got the opportunity to actually go to art school and shit. By the time I was in a predicament to possibly go to art school, I done got so far at learning my own styles of doing shit that art school for real wouldn't have did nothing for me, but held me up. I probably learned like some little information, like some technical terms, but other than that, I wouldn't have learned nothing because I done learned my outside way so much. And then a lot of times when I did get around art settings, I was kind of a little bit better than the instructors. So I'm like, well, I pay money for that shit just to go in that joint and then feel like I'm not really getting nothing out of this. That's how it was when I went to school for graphic arts. By technical, I gotta learn all this shit over, but by physical, I already know this shit. So they teaching you Microsoft from like the very start of how to do Microsoft. Not knowing. I had a computer ever since elementary school, and we had Microsoft. My father was a computer geek, so we always stayed up to par with the new software. One of the first softwares I learned was Microsoft. I used to actually play on PowerPoint like it was a video game or something, just making slides and stuff. So it's like a lot of things in my life, right, is like really extremely different. And that's why when it be hard, sometimes I don't always process the information well when somebody telling me something, because I'm more of a visual artist, so I have to see it to understand it. And I learned, I don't know, so I kind of learned a different way, kind of backwards and shit or whatever, I guess. But a lot of time I miss it if you just try to communicate it, you know what I'm saying, just speaking into, I guess, correct terms or whatever. But once I pick it up, it's pretty much locked in. So that's why I didn't get proper training. Then after getting in trouble and all that type of stuff, uphill, downhill battles and stuff, you know, it kind of throw you off your pivot. But one of the best things that did happen to me is getting to go sit down in prison. That's when I really got to strengthen my motherfucking mindset for real. When I started learning about things, like I said, in a different way. I started learning about manifestation and all that type of stuff without properly even understanding manifestation. I just know what I was doing in that jump. I know what I said. I set my mind, I started writing in my journal, writing things down in my journal. Like, that's another reason why my baby mother got the tripping too, because she seen it. Like, I gave her my journal that I started writing in when I was locked up. I had a couple of journals, some little composition books. I gave her my junk one day right when she was sitting there, like, she was over this junk, was like, man, you need to figure out what you're going to do. Like, you should do something with your art. And then we was sitting there talking and shit, and I gave her my journal and showed her. I was like, Slim, this is everything I wrote down in jail, blah, 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 and just showed her what I already accomplished. And, you know what I'm saying, like, the shit was crazy as shit, like, and I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like, when we was sitting there having a conversation, I'm like, Holmes, these ideas I already had way back in the jump when I was locked up. And then when I started putting them ideas into, like, physical, you know what I'm saying, and visual, because no one really believed or seen that I could really do something with that art. Nobody saying that I was going to make no money. Like, they was clowning and shit, making jokes. Talking about my young prices when I first started out and shit. And I wasn't as confident when I first started. So, yeah, they was cheap and shit, right? And but they ain't understand the bigger picture, nor did they see really what was ever coming into my account. All you know is this, you know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker try and keep up. They try and count shit, but you don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Then you got them start doing weird shit. This when other motherfuckers started hating on me and shit. When they started looking, cause next thing you know, you'll start getting a rack of randoms. Tell me, oh, how much you charge? Still trying to count my pockets and shit. Then they looking like, damn, this nigga dropping a picture every single day. So they trying to add shit up like, oh, this nigga getting money and shit. So now it's creating hate. You know what I'm saying? So the same little Bama who thought I needed him for a job, went in that jump, lied to this motherfucking manager, said I was the reason, I was the problem over at the other job. He really didn't want me to work there, yeah. And this nigga was supposed to be my family member, so I don't see that shit. That nigga ain't nothing to me. Any person that would lower their stuff, dog, anybody that would lower their self to be a hater on the next person, Slim, that's just trying to make it out here in society, just like you, Slim, you will forever be a fuck nigga in my eyes, and I could never have no respect for you, Slim. Like I come from for real, a more setback than y'all motherfuckers, and that's what really crushed y'all heads for real. That the fact that I spent 10 years in prison, Slim, came home and had everybody under the false impression that I was a dummy and didn't even know nothing. And then next, what happened? And shit, I'm known out this motherfucker. I'm making money on my own and shit. I don't get no paycheck from nobody and shit. Yeah, had the baddest car out of everybody that's hating on me and shit. Yeah. The way motherfuckers be acting like they bad bitches on this motherfucking Jones Slim. I don't know how many Jones I done seen pulled up in buckets and shit. Yeah. Man, one Jones tried purple me, bruh, talking about, yeah, I usually, some just acting like she talking straight big pockets and shit, right? And then I asked her what she driving. She said a Hyundai. I said, short, if you don't go sit your $5 ass down, like, stop playing so much, Mo. Another chick talking about, I usually talk to drug dealers and shit, right? Now, I'm sitting here like, shawty, you ain't even got a fucking car, no license, and she ain't trying to tell me you got some fucking trauma, you scared to drive. No, bitch, you broke. Stop playing. Stop playing. Enough Ubers, dog, you can afford a fucking car note. Stop playing so much. Make it make sense, champ. Make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. I ain't doing Uber all day long. Fuck no, because I want to go multiple places and shit. And that's going to get expensive after a while like a car note. So why not get the motherfucking car note? Bammers be horse playing and then want you to believe that they on some whole nother other elegant shit when you just looking at their ass like, shorty, your mouth say one thing, but your lifestyle say I'm lying like shit. Like, stop playing so much. That's all I'm saying. Just respect the game, Holmes. Just respect the game, champ. That's how I do. I just pull up and just go, yeah. Pineapple Express. Hey, gotta get my brain cells together. Shout to Up and Smoke. I don't be wanting to do that too much because I do be having, you know what I'm saying, the Bama's flag and all my little stuff, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning now, like when I hear all the other celebrities talking stuff, I'm learning that's just part of the game. So I'm like, okay, cool beans. I done made it. I guess I made it. You hear me? That's what it sounds like to me. Hey, if you flagging my stuff, like don't want me to get my communication across, and hacking pages and stuff, man, I made it. I don't know what you heard, but I made it. Yeah. That's how I'm gonna sum that up. Hey. Mom, I made it. Yeah. They be hacking me, Slim. That's some big boy stuff. You don't be hacking no any old body. Hey. But they be hacking me though. What the heck? Let me see something. to stretch that jump this time. I be having to switch it up, man. I be having to switch it up from time to time. Switch it up, keep things fresh, you did. You get complacent when you do the same thing over and over and stuff. That's why I probably like a lot of jobs ain't work out for me and stuff. Like I got real bad ADD and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I really like have to mentally prepare myself, you know what I'm saying? Like real live, like I set my little ways up different and shit just to keep it refreshing in that jump. Oh yeah. I be zoned out in there, drifting, like uninterested, all that type of stuff. It's like weird. So when I did have cool jobs like the moving jumps, I knew every day was gonna be different. So it was always exciting. Like I was gonna see a new house, and we furnishing this jump. Then it depends on what our work schedule look like. You gonna see the jump when it's complete, when the little interior designers do their thing and shit. So that should be looking tight. Like dang, you witness us select all the equipment to come in this jump. Well, most of them select that stuff, but we pack the truck so we know what's going on in the truck, and just to see that stuff come together, cause some of that shit be looking like it don't match. You heard me? But our interior designers, they was good at what they did, Slim, for sure, and that was super dope, super dope. And it used to keep me, like I said, it used to keep me. I was fooling with that job. I was fooling with that job hard, right? Getting my bread and everything, Slim. Next thing you know, my weird ass, what? Third baby mother, Brandy Brooks Massey. Yeah, anything broad there, Slim. That was the worst. That was the fucking worst decision I ever made in my life. I ain't gonna lie to you, Slim. I probably said a lot of jumps I wouldn't take back, but that was one of my worst decisions I ever made, Slim, because she had a rack of telltale signs, right, to say that she got some, you know what I'm saying, unhealed wounds, and she got some issues, period. She got issues, dog, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta catch them Jones. Pay attention to the red flags, not the red flags that they want to use online to try to sound sweet. I'm talking about the real red flags that say like Slim, this ain't the move. Like don't fool with this jump, because yeah, this jump gonna be some headaches later on down the line. And I knew this shit, right, and I still try to give her the benefit of the doubt, Slim, on some being a good nigga shit. Being a good nigga, Slim. I ain't gonna tell you, like, for the longest I stayed around Shorty, because she manipulated the situation, you know what I'm saying, with the kids. Yeah, I grew a bond with her kids and shit. You dig what I'm saying? Yep. I fucked with her kids. Like, that shit blew me. Like, I told my other baby mother, I said, Slim, I said I was never bothered over the breakup as far as me and her go. I said my issue was that bond I grew with them kids, Slim. I knew, Slim, wasn't nobody gonna fuck with them like I was fucking with them, champ. I knew that. I don't give a fuck about what nigga she found or could find that'll spend a little money. Wasn't nobody fucking with them kids like I was fucking with them, Slim. I bidded with them. I built with them. When they was lunching and shit, I sat and talked with them, gave them positive advice and shit. Helped with homework and shit. Went and picked their ass up from fucking daycare center and shit when her mother ain't feel like doing it or the grandma ain't doing it and shit. Nigga, I had it down packed where, yeah, staff was releasing the kids to me. As well as at the fucking school, so abroad trying to drag my fucking name and say anything other than saying Wink was an outstanding dude is just simply out of fucking emotions and shit and just being hurt that things ain't work out. I ain't got time to sit up this joint and be going back and forth with nobody arguing over no spilt milk and shit. That shit been dead. Most motherfuckers that even speak my name for as a fucking ex, that shit been dead. And majority of the time, they was in the fucking wrong, not me. It's just when I drag my nuts on the P level. You gonna feel it when I drag my nuts And that's why they had to go to the motherfucking max type of things, right, to try to get a reaction out of me, not knowing those are the lowest common denominators. You dig? Every single person involved in shit, I know they fucking intentions for being involved. I know they reason behind for being involved. And with that understanding, you can't get no reaction out of me and shit. You hurt, not me. They fighting personal demons. That shit ain't even got nothing to do with me for real, for real. Some shit they made up in their motherfucking heads and shit. You have people sit around all day long discussing you, making up scenarios in their head about you and stuff. A whole lot of weird energy. And you won't have no clue about this shit. Why? Cause when they come around you, they be smiling like shit. They don't be acting like that negative shit that they be on when they with them other people, when they try and be class clowns and all that type of shit. Fuck no. When they try and fake like they somebody they not. But at the same time, they sitting there name dropping, you know what I'm saying, you the whole fucking time and shit. Like, that shit be weird. Like, you over here getting clout off my name and shit. But then, you know what I'm saying, you sit here talking bad about me. Like, make it make sense. That don't make you look good one bit. That don't make you look like the better person, champ. Because at the end of the day, right, you gotta be mindful of this. Before you came on the scene and bashing my name, folks only know you because of me. They was fucking with me. So once you fucking bash my name and make me look champ and shit, it make you look super champ. Even though you can't make me look champ. But it make you look super champ because it's like, well, you not even a cool one. You not even a go hard one and shit. You know what I'm saying? Your folks is and shit. So if you telling me they ain't on shit, I know you ain't on shit. Especially when you was running around saying they raised you. Goofy niggas there. Even though I ain't raised these niggas, you hear me? Yeah, I ain't taking credit for all these niggas. They will not put that on me, Slim. Fuck no. I'm already dealing with child support behind a motherfucker, dog. I don't get to see. I'm not fucking around with the adoption agency right now. No sirree, Bob. Especially not you grown ass niggas. I had 2 foster kids, you know what I'm saying, switch up on me. I ain't fucking around, Slim. I ain't Angelina Jolie, obviously. Yeah, 2 foster kids switched up on me. Outside L and Lil J. Yep. Not even Lil J, Joshua Cook. And motherfucking Hey young yeah. Hey, Leonardo Atkins, yeah, Leonardo Atkins, yeah. Yeah, Outside L, a.k.a. Leonardo Atkins, and Joshua Cook, because I don't do nicknames for weird people, you hear me? Nicknames is more social and homeboy and fam type status. I don't fuck with them niggas. So we'll just keep it corporate. But yeah, after I've been backstabbed before by foster kids and little Andes that I done met down at the shelter and shit and try, you know, give them a different outlook on life and shit. I really don't be just giving away volunteer work like that no more, you know what I'm saying? Just taking people in like that, you know what I'm saying? I gotta meet you where you at, you know what I'm saying? If you still on that street mentality shit, then I gotta go there with you, champ, you know what I'm saying? Meet you where you at, champ. But in the meantime, between time, y'all stay cool. How y'all stay cool?